It have told me what I basically knew from the first day of the search. The sheriff came to me on the first day of the search and started painting a picture that I was a drug user for I'm 13 years clean, and this is the characteristics of a certain type of drug. And surely your son has, he's exemplifying all these characteristics, and so he's out there in them woods on these drugs. And so it went through, and on the second day of the search, the assistant fire chief came to me and told me he'd been a drug user, and that this was the characteristics of what my son was doing according to what he did, coming out of his clothes and getting rid of his clothes and hiding for so many days. And so after we found him on the 18th day, I began to tell people that there would be drugs found in his system. And one of those drugs would be the same drug that they said that they was freed from and they knew the characteristics of. And sure enough, one of those drugs was in his system. You don't have to ask questions when you know all the answers.
You want anything else to be done to this investigation? What do you want more to be done?
I want the FBI to come in from Washington, D.C., to come in and do a total investigation and find justice for my son.
And that hasn't been done yet?
That has not been done.
What about the local law enforcement? Aren't they doing as much as they can?
No, they're not. Matter of fact, they're buddies that I found out since this whole charade, because that's what I call it. It's been a charade.
In fact, the original local law enforcement lead investigative agency is Sabine County Sheriff's Department, and they have given us the greatest opposition, the greatest level of disrespect to this family. And in fact, veiled threats were made by the Sheriff's Department about if we conducted a search. Had not a search been conducted by the family, they never would have found his body.
That's right.
And I met this man for 3 hours with the parents. And this man was absolutely making veiled threats, being disrespectful, making disrespectful remarks and allegations toward the son. But remember that an independent pathologist out of Houston ruled his death a homicide.
Yes. Thank you.
What are your names?
Oh.